a seller be around during the inspection? Here's my thought on it. I don't personally have a problem that they're there, but I do think that if your intent is to have some negotiation items and we're going to then have a conversation where they're around, it can be a little bit awkward because how are we addressing these issues in terms of communicating them to you? Well, we as home inspectors don't want to be alarmists where we're blowing things out of proportion, but we also don't want to just dismiss it like, don't worry about everything, everything's fine. We want to have a candid conversation with you. Also, I find that when the owners are there, if we're running the water for a prolonged period of time, they're going and turning it off. If we're going into areas that they're kind of uncomfortable, they're kind of following us around and, hey, what are you looking at there? They might be concerned with things that we're unearthing and what are we finding, which is information for you as the buyer. It's not really their business per se. If we were there working for them, then it would be their business. But the reason I'm saying it that way is like, it's kind of just an awkward exchange. So most of the time you're going to probably find that the real estate agent is not going to recommend that they be there. There are instances where maybe their ability to move around, or they don't have a car, or they're in a wheelchair or something like that, and we might have them there, which is fine, and I don't have a problem with it. We might even just step outside to have a conversation once we've gone through the house. Also, everything is going to be given to you in a report as well. All I think that it's important for you to hear is this. It's a good idea to not have them there during the inspection so that you can have a candid conversation with us and ask any kind of questions that you want. Don't forget that they might have some cameras in there, and so we got to kind of watch how we're having a conversation because people are not supposed to be watching us on the camera, but that's not always what happens. If you're around anybody that's in the industry for any period of time, you know that people are paying attention. And when we have those conversations, let's step outside, out away from the camera. Let's do it on our own. Let's let you have the freedom to look at the house in a respectful way. We don't want to be going through people's stuff. We don't move furniture. We don't get involved in we're not going to say derogatory things because they're not there. We're going to try to be respectful to both sides. We're going to be respectful to people that are allowing us in their home to come in and inspect it and see if that's what, if there's any important pieces of information for you guys as the buyers. But we're also going to be respectful to you guys and try to do the best we can without being too invasive in terms of looking around the house and giving you as much information as we can so that you can make an informed decision. And your real estate agents kind of know how to direct it as well. They understand, they've been in and out of houses a lot, and so they're going to help facilitate coordinating it, setting it up, getting you in the house, making sure people are out. And if you do have a problem with that while we're there, which we've had those kind of instances too, just defer to your real estate agent and just say, hey, these people, they maybe they're confused, they don't realize that they're supposed to go, and the real estate agent will usually go over and have a conversation, and we go somewhere else and continue on with the inspections. And they'll usually say, okay, no problem. We'll come back, and we tell them how long we're going to be, and they'll go away for a period of time. So it's not a problem to have them gone. We can work with them while they're there, and we would recommend them not being there so that you can just have a candid conversation with us while we're walking around.